Welcome back, rock fans, dreamers, and future billionaires. Whether you're here for the first time or you've been with us since day one, we're thrilled to have you. Before we dive into today's epic story, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Your support helps us reach more people and share inspiring stories like this one. Let's grow together. Now, let's talk about a man who turned struggle into strength, failure into fortune, and sweat into success. That's right, we're talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, actor, wrestler, entrepreneur, and the living embodiment of the phrase hard work pays off. But this isn't just a story about fame and fortune. This is a masterclass for young hustlers out there. Whether you're dreaming of starting a business, chasing a career, or just trying to figure out life, The Rock's journey is packed with lessons you can't afford to miss. Here's what's coming up. The early days, when The Rock was broke but never broken. Wrestling fame, how he turned setbacks into comebacks. Hollywood takeover, the power of reinvention. Business empire, building wealth beyond the paycheck. The future, what young hustlers can learn from The Rock's mindset. So grab a snack, sit back, and get ready to be inspired. Because by the end of this, you'll not only know how The Rock built his empire, you'll also have the tools to start building your own. Let's roll. Our story begins in the 1970s, when Dwayne Johnson was just a kid with big dreams and an even bigger work ethic. Born into a wrestling family, you'd think he had it made. But life had other plans. By the time he was 14, his family was evicted from their apartment, and they were living out of a car. Can you imagine? The guy who now owns a private jet was once carpooling, literally. But here's the lesson for all you young hustlers. Your starting point doesn't define your ending. Dwayne didn't let his circumstances break him. Instead, he used them as fuel. He worked odd jobs, cleaned gyms, and even dreamed of playing in the NFL. But when injuries crushed that dream, he didn't give up. He pivoted. And that's the first big takeaway. When life knocks you down, don't stay down. Pivot, adapt, and keep moving forward. Because sometimes, the detour leads to the destination. Now, let's fast forward to the late 1990s, when Dwayne stepped into the WWE ring and became The Rock. But how did he turn wrestling into a springboard for success? Stick around, because the plot is about to thicken. Welcome to the world of wrestling, where The Rock didn't just fight opponents, he fought for his future. With his charisma, catchphrases, and eyebrow raises, he became the people's champion. But here's the thing, wrestling wasn't just about fame for The Rock, it was about hustle. At his peak, he was earning millions, but he knew wrestling wouldn't last forever. So, he started planning his next move. And that's the second lesson for young hustlers. Always have a plan B. In fact, have a plan C, D, and E. When Hollywood came calling, The Rock didn't hesitate. He made his acting debut in The Mummy Returns and quickly became a fan favorite. But here's the twist. He didn't just act, he learned. He studied the industry, built relationships, and positioned himself for bigger opportunities. And that's the third lesson. Success isn't just about talent, it's about strategy. The Rock didn't just show up, he showed out. And that's how he went from action star to one of the highest paid actors in the world. But how did he build his empire beyond Hollywood? Stick around, because the best is yet to come. After the Scorpion King, The Rock didn't just settle for being an action star. He reinvented himself. He starred in family comedies, Tooth Fairy, action blockbusters, Fast and Furious, and even voice roles Moana. And with each role, he expanded his brand. But here's the kicker. The Rock didn't just act, he produced. He started his own production company, 7 Bucks Productions, and began creating his own projects. And that's the fourth lesson for young hustlers. Don't wait for opportunities. create them. By 2020, The Rock was earning over $80 million per year, making him one of the highest paid actors in the world. But he didn't stop there. Oh no, he had his sights set on something even bigger, business. And that's where we're headed next. But before we get to his tequila empire and underwear line, let's take a quick break to appreciate this man's hustle. Because if there's one thing we can learn from The Rock, it's this: success isn't a destination, it's a journey. Stay with us, because the best is yet to come. Welcome back. Now, let's talk about The Rock's business ventures, because this is where things get really inspiring. First up, Terramana Tequila. In 2020, The Rock launched his own tequila brand, and within 2 years, it was selling over 600,000 cases annually. That's a lot of margaritas, folks. But that's not all. The Rock also partnered with Under Armour to create his own clothing line, Project Rock. And let me tell you, this stuff sells faster than tickets to a Fast and Furious premiere. Oh, and did I mention his partnership with Zoe Energy? That's right, The Rock is now in the energy drink game. Because apparently, being a movie star, wrestler, and tequila mogul wasn't enough. But here's the fifth lesson for young hustlers: diversify your income. The Rock didn't rely on just one stream of income. He built multiple. And that's how he went from 7 to 800 million. Now, let's talk about the future. What's next for The Rock? And more importantly, what can you learn from his mindset? Stick around, because the cliffhanger is coming. As we wrap up this journey, let's take a moment to appreciate how far The Rock has come. From sleeping in a car to owning a private jet. From 7 in his pocketto, 800 million in the bank, Dwayne Johnson is the epitome of the American dream. But here's the question on everyone's mind: what's next for The Rock? Will he run for president? Will he launch a space program? Will he finally reveal the secret to his biceps? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure: The Rock's journey is far from over. And if there's one thing we can learn from him, it's this: no matter where you start, with hard work, determination, and a little bit of swagger, you can achieve anything. So, young hustlers, here's your call to action. Dream big, work hard, and never give up. Because if The Rock can go from 7 to 800 million, imagine what you can achieve. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you inspiring stories like this one. Until next time, keep hustling.